Are you feeling stuck? How to move from inertia to agility in these 3 easy steps. So, stuckness can look like this, like you are really wanting something, maybe a new job or a relationship or improved health, and then losing motivation to get it. Getting excited about something that looks appealing and then talking yourself out of it taking any action. It could also mean being constantly preoccupied with what could be improved or changed. Probably you are going through some sort of indecision, anxiety, or possibly overthinking that keeps you from being present and appreciating life as it is. Hi, I'm Neeti Keswaani and welcome to Luxury Unplugged, where luxury meets spirituality. And today we're talking about moving from inertia to agility in 3 easy steps. So, have you ever wondered why do you feel stuck? It's not always an easy question to answer. Stuckness may take on a variety of appearances, and here we are listing some scenarios from where you want to move on, but you don't know how to. Perhaps you've outgrown a current situation. People do change over time. Your needs, your desires, and expectations change. Perhaps that ideal position you secured a year ago wasn't enough of a challenge now that you've mastered it. So, this type of scenario might leave you uncertain about where to go next. You might feel stuck if your authentic self is lost. That is the reason to feel stuck, also. Life can lose its sparkle when you are not true to yourself, when your values, your aspirations are somewhere lost in the haze. If your day to day life doesn't contain the conditions for your values to thrive, it can leave you feeling like you're not honoring your most authentic self. Another reason could be your fear of external judgment. It's tough enough to make some decisions even when you have the backing of your network. The difficulty increases in severity when you don't have that support even. It is beneficial and can help you stay on track. However, investing too much confidence in what other people will think or any negativity that may bring to your decision might be paralyzing.
Gotta focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind, on your health, yeah. You gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah. Push and pull and repel any hate.
Another thing is that you think a change might mean losing something. You may desire a fresh experience while staying in your present position. Perhaps your existing job provides you with perceived security and stability. You might have limited thinking that forces options to be either or. You need to allow yourself to explore the idea of yes, this is possible, with this included. Yes, it is possible. This way of thinking enables you to have both a new challenge and financial security. You could also feel lost or stuck if you don't have hope for the future. If we are negative, our thoughts are powerful instruments and they may take us in the direction we want to go or keep us stuck where we are. So, negative ideas in particular have a lot of power. Sometimes we don't even realize that we have negative thoughts. Sometimes we don't even realize that somebody trying to freshen us up, change our perspective, is having perhaps a different sort of opinion than ours, and we might get knowingly or unknowingly influenced by them. And that creates a world of emotions such as sadness, anxiety, and unworthiness. It's difficult to move ahead while you're caught up in these negative feelings and ideas. You have to feel a little less overwhelmed, because overwhelming feeling is also one of the ways stuckness shows up. You might be overwhelmed by your circumstances or life events. Alternatively, the prospect and the pressure of your next move might cause you stress. Whether it's over your past or your prospective future, overwhelm is difficult to overcome. Additionally, if you've been stressed for a long time, like much of the world has, you may be experiencing burnout. You see, keeping your nervous system in a fight or flight state for too long can lead to physical and emotional exhaustion. Another reason of stuckness could be your positives and negatives are in competition. I'll just explain it a little bit more. There might be plenty of reasons to make a change and plenty of equally strong reasons not to. For example, you may want to change jobs or careers, but you may also value your current job in some ways. Job change might consume a significant amount of free time. What do you do if this is the case? Now, this sort of pattern can trap you in a vicious circle that has no end. Maybe you're comparing yourself to others. So keep in mind that comparison is the stealer of happiness. Compare yourself to yourself, your progress, your potential, and your future. And if you try to get caught up in comparing yourself to others, you're going to feel that you're sort of falling short and you're feeling stuck because you're not happy in your situation anymore. Another thing could be you are thinking of moving outside of your comfort zone. You may know what you need to do to become unstuck, but you feel uncomfortable moving towards it. You could be fighting self-doubt or perfectionism. You may be fearing making a mistake, or you may be having the fear of having a less than perfect result, and that holds you back. So how do you move from stuckness to a feeling of agility? Agility comes from a clear and compelling vision of the future, one that engages and energizes you. It must be credible and achievable, yet challenging enough to stretch your thinking and get you excited about what's possible. A good vision also provides a framework for dealing with unexpected changes and challenges. Unexpected events can be disruptive, but if the company is agile, it can quickly adapt to new conditions and continue on its path. And this holds true for a company or an individual, by the way. And what does inertia do? Inertia breeds an inward focus, which can lead to complacency and a lack of innovation. We need to move away from this if we are to thrive in the current scenario. An agile mindset, on the other hand, looks outward and bounces back quickly from any missteps. It allows for change and evolution, both of which are essential in a fast-paced world. So how do you go about cultivating an agile mindset? How to get unstuck? Well, there are plenty of ways that can help yourself to get unstuck. And let's go through them one by one, quickly. The best way to create agility is from within. Identify what you truly want. Stuckness can be a vague, ambitious feeling of something in life not being right. And when you notice these feelings, allow yourself some time to clarify what you want to be different. Frame these desires and hopes as what you do want to happen. For example, I want to maintain or increase my salary, rather than I don't want to take a pay cut. You You have to focus right. Next is setting a date and parking decisions until then. So you have to give yourself some space to clear your head and try to set a date to reevaluate your situation. Mark the date in your calendar and allow yourself to focus on present issues until then. This practice gives you the chance to fully commit to what you're doing without the extra weight of questioning yourself and your future. Take action to avoid analysis paralysis. You see, once you're clear on what you want, ask yourself, what's the next smallest step I can take? It's so easy to get entangled with the stuckness that you forget there are smaller steps that you could take to make that progress. What not to do when you feel stuck. Now, you need to reduce any additional tension and worry that may arise when you're caught in a rut, because you have to understand that you have to not over-identify with the problem. Rather of saying, I'm stuck, say, I am feeling stuck. You see, there's a difference. It's a subtle difference, but it's crucial because it allows you to recognize that the feeling is transitory. And don't be too hard on yourself. Acceptance and kindness are key to finding your way out of a stuck place. Don't beat yourself up. You see, most people like to have clarity and control over their lives, so the feeling of being stuck can be frustrating. Rather than beating yourself up over feeling stuck, treat yourself with self-compassion. Laugh more, play more. That will help you maintain your balance and perspective. Don't focus on the stuck area as the only thing in your life. Remember that each scenario in which you feel trapped is only a tiny part of your life. Spend some time appreciating the positive aspects of your health or relationships, for example, if you're stuck at work. Try not to blame others. You see, we don't exist in a vacuum, and the choices and actions of others may have an impact on our lives. But dwelling on them isn't beneficial. Give people the benefit of the doubt and consider that they may be doing their best with what they have. And keep in mind that you ultimately control many aspects of your personal and professional life. Don't doubt your ability to handle your decisions. You see, when you're feeling stuck, it's easy to question yourself and your ability to make decisions. Remember that you have a wealth of experience and knowledge that helps you make sound choices. So trust yourself. Unlike a ship that's run aground, a car stuck in the mud, or a fallen tree blocking a river's path, the particular stuckness of humans can be one of choice, state of mind, and perspective. I'll repeat, stuckness of humans or a human mind can be of a choice, state of mind, or perspective. Choose to see your situation through a different lens and see what opens up for you. Coming up, 3 steps to move from inertia to agility. Number 1, understand what's keeping you stuck. When you know specifically what is preventing you from taking action, it becomes easier to find a solution. Pinpointing the problem is the first step. Questions to change your perspective. How else can I see the situation? How will I feel about the situation in a week, in 3 months, in 3 years? What would my 8-year-old self offer as an advice? What would my 80-year-old say to me? Create a plan of action. Once you know what's holding you back, it's time to come up with a game plan. This plan should be tailored to your specific situation and should take into account what is keeping you stuck. For example, if you're feeling stuck at the same weight, then move your body. Find ways of moving your body. If you finished the workday with a stiff neck and shoulders, you know that you have this tension and the stuckness sitting right in the body. So exercise and get that positive chemicals running through you. And being outside and in nature does wonders for your well-being. Next is taking action. Once your game plan is ready, take action. This is where the rubber meets the road. After you've identified what's holding you back and created a plan of action, it is time to put that plan into motion. Remember, change is difficult, but it is not impossible. You can do it. Just take things one step at a time. And once you've taken the action, recognize your efforts and reward yourself. This is the bonus tip. You see, hard work needs to be appreciated, whether it is external or internal. We all need that boost. That appreciation nudge is so important. That will boost your confidence. It could be anything from watching your favorite movie or taking a day off. Rest, recharge, and focus on self-care. So if you're feeling stuck and don't know how to make a change, hopefully this particular podcast has provided you with some helpful tips. Remember that it's okay to feel overwhelmed or uncertain at certain times. But it's what you do after acknowledging that will make the real difference in your life. Or rather, create momentum in your life. Signing off, this is Neeti Keswaani for Luxury Unplugged, where we focus on a growth mindset.